Holla. Welcome to the Auraverse. It's your boy I Am Aura, and this is the only place where you can find premium auraintainment, so you might as well like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you stay updated whenever there's new content dropping, which there's gonna be a lot soon. Because I had a concert, I had a show, it was really dope. I'm going to insert some video footage soon of it and stuff like that so you guys can watch it, which means more editing. But hey, look, it's for you guys. It's for you guys.
Who paid me? Playing the keys when I'm aiming to be that one miss. Come on, baby girl, be honest. Who better than who Jones is? Looking like niggas, no Jonas. Like Joseph. I don't want to break no break. I'm straight. Let's say on a break with a bonus. There goes my habits. Who still wanna run passion? Drip too quick when the hammer's out, bit mess around in color, drip and stop. The top. Bass too hard with your bass tape bars when I hit top, punch hit down. Okay. Who there wanna go sign him? Complo wanna remind him. K-Joes wanna refine him. In the bass where a brother wanna range over that I like, hey, oh yeah, oh, fancy, huh? Mind of a bike, don't fancy, huh?
Now, today, first of all, I want to say I hope that everybody is having a peaceful day, peaceful afternoon, whatever you're going through and stuff like that. You know, the main thing about coming into the Auraverse, we're all about getting to that balance, to that peace. But today will not be too much rambling. I know I dropped a 30-minute video the other day and people was loving it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. But today there's something that I want to talk to the fellas and to the ladies. And this is something that I hear about and that I see happen, and it's kind of like, this ain't good. This is not good. But you know, whenever we see something and say, yeah, probably not gonna work for you, that means we gotta talk about it. Add clarity to it. Here's what it is pretty much. To the ladies, I have to tell you something. Your sexual performance isn't the same as far as the traits of the things that's going to make you eligible and qualify for being a wife. That is not wifey material prerequisites. Just want to say that. I mean, let me add more clarification, especially for the men of God out there. Now the thing is, you know what I mean, I'm a criminal too in some areas and stuff like that. We're not going to get into that right now. But carrying on, moving on forward and stuff like that, this cannot be a qualification or a prerequisite for the ladies that we pursue. We are not test driving cars, okay? Got it? Cool. And men, your sexual acquisition, you going out and getting the meow pouch, does not make you more of a man or make you higher ranking. That does not increase your rank. That does not increase your wisdom. Matter of fact, it drains your essence, sir. Discipline cannot be compartmentalized, which means that just because you're disciplined in business and making money doesn't mean that sexually you could be not disciplined and oh my goodness, you're like dope, bro. Like you got everything in life going. In order to be prosperous, you have to be entirely prosperous. Now the thing is, on the financial side, that's only based on your situation. I live with my parents right now, so if I was making $200 a week versus $200,000 a week, still my living situation is not shifting much. I mean, I do have the option to move out at that point though. But this is all based in like, you know, relative to your position. But the thing is, we can't be walking around here feeling prideful or feeling highly of ourselves because of our sexual lives that have nothing to do with us reaching the finish line to marriage. You see, sex is not the finish line. It's not. Marriage is the finish line. I'm sorry for a lot of people who think it is, but if your objective is just to acquire the meow pouch or to get the tank, you're severely lost in your pursuits of what you consider love. Now, if you're pursuing lust, you're right on point. But the thing is, that is a counterfeit love. A lot of people have love and lust mixed up. Infatuations and these emotions that you feel when you encounter someone that is based off of surface traits and surface attributes and only little services that are done here and there that are on a physical sense and material is not real genuine love. These things can add to true love once you are in a marriage or are in love. It can add to that. But these can't be the things that we equate with the fuel that is going to give us longevity in a relationship. It's sad sometimes because I see some women, and I have encountered some women who feel like just because they're very sexually desired, that means they're going to find a husband to get them. Which the thing about that is, if your sexual attractiveness and you being so physically attractive and you being able to do all these things that men desire on a surface level, why weren't you married before you met me, and why didn't you have a relation? Like, you know what I'm saying? These things don't get you through the door. These things are what happens after you get through the door, and it can add to a sustained, committed relationship and stuff like that, wife and husband. But the thing is, these are not the things that qualify you. And even if you feel like that is, and that is you objectifying yourself, meaning that your value that you're only putting on yourself is only on your tank tank, or on the meow pouch, or I could say on you feeling like I got a whole bunch of those, so yeah, bro, I'm really there. Nah, that doesn't equip you to become a husband. That does not equip you to be a wife. So, you know, stay aware of this. And also, opening those doors bring ties. Opening those doors solidifies and cements certain habits and stuff that are going to continue to degrade you, not on emotional or social sense, because everybody wants to be like, well, you know, it's because of society that we feel like someone who does these things a lot is dirty. And it's like, nah. I think it's just dirty. I think it's just dirty inherently. And I think as society, people before us understood that, and then we wanted to get rid of it because a lot of people don't like shame because they're already dealing with anxiety and depression that they don't even know how to cope with. The lack of balance and the lack of peace is causing us to redefine things so we can become more comfortable. If you acknowledge, or if you notice, you know, the shift of society and the shift of culture, it's not based upon growing people actually like going to the source of a person's problem and speaking to it. It's going to these problems and saying it's not really a problem, and actually we can help you feel comfortable in it. So our environment and our society, be it cancel culture or, oh, you're slut shaming or you're body shaming, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, first of all, that phrase right there, slut shaming, is just the weirdest thing. That's like saying, oh, you're thief shaming? Why would you shame that thief? Like, I thought this was stuff that you wouldn't endorse to someone who's 6-year-old, 12-year-old, 16-year-old and stuff like that to get fresh into. And if it's not, then you probably shouldn't be like pushing it that hard, you know? And some people may be like, well, you know, someone who's 16 probably shouldn't run a business. But yeah, you can put them onto the principles of how to run a business effectively. Not saying that you have to give them the whole business just because, oh, it's not adult content, you know what I'm saying? It's not something crazy, or, you know what I'm saying, it's not part of the hedonism and stuff. But think about this. What do you want people to participate in and grow habits inside of? Do you want them to grow habits to discipline themselves in consistent communication and understand how to socialize with people and find the true value in a person based off of who they are? Because a lot of people put a lot of work into their habits and disciplining themselves, going into the gym, restraining themselves for certain things. And people are not acknowledging that to be the value within a person, to be able to overcome obstacles. Rather, the obstacles that they have, what they want you to say is, look, make those obstacles turn into a part of your theme park, you know what I'm saying? So instead of this being a hurdle, let's look at it as a roller coaster and let's ride these obstacles till we die. And it's like, that is not healthy. Yeah, you could say, oh, don't slut shame, don't do this. Now, this is the thing. You don't go out, start nitpicking at people's habits and start nitpicking at the things that people do and try to criticize them and make them feel some kind of way, aka cancel culture. But we're trying to help people get out of certain things that some people may not even know certain things are negative to them. There's certain people that are in habits or in cycles in life that don't know that it's degrading them, and they feel like it's pleasurable. And that's because your brain is going to repress those thoughts of shame in order to just remind you of that instance of pleasure as a defense mechanism. So the fact that you are even coming out saying no slut shaming or no this shaming and stuff like that is a outward reinforcement of something that happens subconsciously. And guess what? That subconscious thought is not actually helping you. A lot of people have conviction about the certain acts that they do, and they find it hard to break out of certain things. You know, the Bible talks about sins that so easily entrap you. There's a lot of people that are getting tangled up in certain sins and cycles that get them easily. And some people are not meant to just be swayed by the desires of their hearts all day, every day, because that's where greed comes in. That's where lust comes in. That's where selfishness, self-centered, conceited, pride, all these things that we hate when it's done to us. But yet we're teaching everybody to internalize it for themselves because you're in control of your universe by yourself and your perception is the only truth. Stop it. Stop it, please. Because everybody knows that when you're low, when you need help, you would like for there to be a humanity available in order to help you. Not help you just provide things, but help get you out of things. Don't you understand there's a thick mud on the souls of many people that needs to be cleansed off with the blood of Jesus, and yet people still are saying, love your chains. Love your chains. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take this off just as a metaphor of just saying stop loving your chains. It doesn't matter if your chains got diamonds on it. Doesn't matter if it's shiny. If people say they love the chains that you got on you and stuff like that, take them off, okay? Take them off. Seek to take away your chains because it's about freedom. Not freedom to be enslaved by sin, but freedom to choose to go with the will of God and to be empowered by the Holy Spirit to carry that out. Carry your cross with it costs no comparison. Losing my jewels on apparel ain't losing like bruising when you Luciferian. Check it, you know what I'm saying? So with that, I want to leave that to y'all guys, you know what I'm saying? To you guys, just, notice your sexual performance doesn't make you eligible to be a wife. Your sexual acquisition doesn't make you suitable to be a husband. These things that we implant in our mind to be comfortable with are really leading us downward. And there's a lot of people who actually want help, but because society is affirming their habits and their chains and the things that they are caught up in the darkness, they're willing to continue with it. And I say today, continue no more in it. Today is the day of salvation. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Auraverse. It's your boy Ayamura, as usually. And this is the only place where you can find premium entertainment, so you might as well like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, stay in peace and get ready because Yahshua's coming back.